A parent's worst nightmare is their child having an accident, such as a fall, necessitating a trip to the emergency room. But aside from very young children, the group with the highest rate of injuries are seniors over 85 years of age. Injuries and accidents, falls in particular, are incredibly common and all too dangerous for older adults. How common? An older adult experiences a fall about every single second in the U.S. And for those 65 and older, a single fall doubles the chances of a future fall. In this video, we'll cover the statistics of senior injuries and their cause, including falls. We'll also warn you against what accidents are the most fatal for seniors, detail where falls are the most common, and provide a host of tips to prevent injuries and accidental deaths. Now, I've been talking for about 40 seconds, which means that while you were watching this, about 40 American seniors have fallen. Stick around to learn how to prevent that from happening to a senior you love. Hi, I'm Jeff Hoyt, Editor-in-Chief of SeniorLiving.Org. We wanted to understand what injuries and accidents are most common for seniors, what types of incidents are becoming more common, and where in the U.S. senior injuries and accidental deaths have their highest rates. We compiled data from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention on non-fatal injuries, which includes accidents and intentional injury, as well as accidental injury-related deaths. The rate of emergency room visits for non-fatal injuries is highest for those 85 and older, followed by those 80 to 84. This means 1 out of 6 of the oldest seniors had such an ER visit in 2018, the last year for which stats are available. In fact, the 85 and older group's rate of non-fatal injuries was more than double the rate of seniors younger than 80. Surprisingly, after the seniors 80 and up, young adults 20 to 24 had the highest rate, while kids 5 to 9 years old had the lowest rate of such ER visits. What causes these emergency room visits for non-fatal injuries? Well, falls are the major cause among those 50 and older, dwarfing the rest. After falls, the next closest are being struck by or against something, and transportation-related incidents, such as vehicle collisions. The next 2 top entries could be related to trying to stay healthy. Overexertion includes people who work out so hard they need to visit the emergency room, while poisoning could be an overdose of prescription drugs, accidental or otherwise. While falls are sending seniors to the emergency room, the rate of serious falls varies by location, with rates being higher throughout most of the South and much of the West. Now, in Hawaii, only about 1 in 5 seniors experienced a fall in 2018, while in Texas, that number was higher than 1 in 3. As with non-fatal injuries, falls have by far the highest incidence rate among injury-related causes of death in older adults. But they're not the #1 cause of accidental death in every state. For example, in Alabama, more people 50 and up die in transportation accidents than falls. While in Washington, D.C., many more seniors die of poisoning, which could be drug overdoses. Older adults have higher rates of death from falls in Wisconsin than any other state by a pretty wide margin, with Maine and Minnesota a distant 2nd and 3rd respectively. Now that could be ice and snow related. Oklahoma has the highest rate of transportation-related accidental deaths of seniors, while Minnesota's rate of those types of deaths is the lowest. Choking is another cause of accidental death that tends to be higher in seniors than most other adults, and death rates related to choking and inhalation are highest in the state of Rhode Island and lowest in Oregon and California. Now, even if we're stumped as to why certain things hurt or kill seniors more in different states, we're certain that following these tips will prevent injuries and accidental deaths no matter where you are. Clutter kills. Be sure that floors, especially around stairs and doorways, are kept clean and clear of items. Even something as small as a stray piece of mail could cause a senior to lose their balance and fall. If you constantly have to walk around furniture to get through a room or into another room, consider moving the furniture to another spot that works better. Personally, I'm tired of kicking the hidden legs on my couch, stubbing my toes repeatedly. Now, as soon as you notice a bulb is burned out, replace it right away. You don't want to wait until it's dark and go, "No, I meant to replace that," as you stumble around the furniture you also meant to move. And this is especially important in lights over stairways or in transitions between rooms. Now, the more cords, cables, and wires you have running through where people walk, the greater the odds of an accident. Many older homes have cables to computers, television sets, and speakers added later instead of running through the walls. It's worth it to pay an electrician or installer to hide the wires so your feet don't find the hazards accidentally. Use anti-slip grips or tape to ensure that all rugs, even small throw rugs, are secure to the floor. You may want to have a professional hide the wires under them first. You know those grab bars they have in airplane bathrooms so during turbulence you don't go flying into business class exposed? Well, install them in or near your shower and toilet. Either get your tub and anti-slip coating or put a rubber mat in there, not just a rubber ducky. And while we're in the bathroom, make sure you keep your meds labeled and inventoried and throw them away once they're expired. Lots of seniors use a daily pill box so you don't take pills twice a day accidentally or forget to take them at all. Don't just throw a bunch of meds into a container when you're traveling either, or it could end up being a one-way trip. I love my dog, but when he wants to play, he could easily knock someone over. And if we're on a walk, if he decides to chase a cat, well, I may get dragged along for the ride. If you can't train your dog so he's not a threat to you or your loved ones, hire someone who can. Finally, keep your body strong. You don't need a pump iron like Arnold. But walking every day, well, that can help you keep fit. And the better shape you're in, the better you'll withstand whatever life throws your way. Accidents will happen, but following these steps will help minimize the chances of them hurting you enough to go to the ER or the morgue. For more on senior injuries and how to prevent them, visit SeniorLiving.Org, where you can find and compare housing options for seniors, including in-home care, assisted living, nursing homes, and everything in between. And please, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks.